Hello, the following podcast is spoken in a mixed language of both English and Spanish, also known as Spanglish, because that is our main way of talking and it's the best way for us to express our thoughts on the topics that we speak of. Which, by the way, we are in no way any experts on the subjects, despite having the internet in front of us while we record, which you will hear us use on occasion for live fact-checking every once in a while. Most, if not all, we talk about is from general personal experience. Also, we needed a buffer to get past the algorithm censors on certain platforms. Enjoy.
Este podcast es traído a ustedes en parte por ustedes mismos. Encontraron este podcast, no sé cómo ni dónde porque no se lo hemos dicho a nadie. Pero estás escuchándolo esto antes de que empiece el episodio. Porque nos gusta el sonido de nuestra voz, I guess, no sé, you figure it out. De nuevo, felicidades, date una mano, but just one. Okay, so it's supposed to be working. Do you see your little wavelines?
Yes, I see it now. This time I do, at least. Though now they're super pixelated instead of the smooth thing. So I don't know what is wrong with my Microsoft Edge thing. Fucking hell. I shit you not. It's a super pixelated. It's not the smooth lines that they used to be.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with your computer, dude. Like, mine looks perfectly fine. Just like last time, but then again, last time the internet just crapped out on me. So, with that said, welcome to Bichin Boricuas.
Oh boy.
That whole thing stays in because anarchy.
It's called Everything's Broken or Doesn't Want to Work Properly.
Because this is podcasting, episode 2 out of maybe 3. We haven't decided yet.
I just really have to send you this shit. I just need to just, like, show you this shit. It's like, I shit you not, it decided to go pixelated instead of the smooth crap. Just look at that. You seeing it? You seeing it? Don't make our audience go quiet. Don't go quiet on us.
I'm trying to see, motherfucker. Discord's not exactly the best place to watch to see a picture. I mean, it looks like crap. Not gonna lie.
What the image I sent you? The what I'm looking at right now?
I mean, the whole screenshot looks like crap. Te mandé como 7 mío.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting that smooth ones. I'm getting this bullshit of super pixels.
Control. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, ahora veo lo que tú dices, how stupidly pixelated. Yes, it looks stupidly pixelated.
But at least I know it's working. So, anyways, hi. Today we're going to talk about how to make a podcast part 2. Because as of this, past Monday, as of this recording at least, on May 1st, we finally launched everything. We got everything ready. We got the website. We got our as many social media fucking reservations as we could and website name grabbing as possible, and we launched it. Cool. We're here to tell you of an experience, and hopefully you can, avoid the shit we did or have better shit than we did. So, okay, Carlo.
And iTunes. Don't forget about iTunes. We also did that because turns out, Apple Podcast, because it's no longer iTunes. It's Apple Podcast.
Yeah, in order to make the podcast, you need to go to Apple iTunes. So you need to register at Apple iTunes, by the way.
You need an Apple ID. By the way, are you getting Apple News now on your email? Because I sure fuck am.
Fucking why? Wait, what?
Yeah. Go to your email where you registered your Apple account, and you're probably getting Apple News now.
Watch me delete it immediately. In case you don't know, I despise Apple. I am an Android user forever.
I loathe them.
But we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute. So, okay. First thing we did, and you're going to have to jump in on this at some point. We needed a domain. We needed to reserve the domain. That was like big issue number 1 before we could launch. Because, yeah, we had recorded episodes. A lot of those, the first 2 episodes were recorded before we had anything done. So, but we needed to, publicly put our podcast somewhere. So the first thing we did was get a domain.
And technically, you mean the third episode because it's the first episode that no one shall ever hear.
Unless we maybe get a Patreon and people are interested, I guess. We'll see.
That'll be a window into. It's 2020. The world was just found out about COVID, and we're bored, so we start screaming at a microphone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's how long we recorded it. So if you want to see our first attempt to this, I don't know, do what you need to do to give us enough money or, get us enough fans for us to make a Patreon or something.
But that's for the future. We're viendo esta pendeja. Okay, so we got a website. We get
No,
Bichin
not even website. We got a domain name.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right. We got the domain, and then the domain people are like, "Hey, how about you get a website?" And we're like, "No, we're not paying you for the website. We're just getting the domain. Fuck off." So that comes the difficult part of registering the domain, which was surprisingly hard. Then getting somebody to host our podcast, which was surprisingly inexpensive, and yet at the same time can be pretty expensive if you just let it go.
Let it go in the sense of what?
Que había un par de sitios que vimos que era como que, oh, este es 30-40 pesos for all of these features. Y como que, cool. We have 2 episodes recorded. We don't need this. Y como que, but what about the future?
Yeah, I'm not paying that right now. In case you didn't read, apparently we're in the middle of a possible recession if we're already there, so no.
I mean, money's not real, so who cares, right? It's just an imaginary thing we made up.
Cool. Then why am I guess, then why am I, not living in a mansion with a Lambo? No, fuck Lambos. I need...
I want a Lambo.
Yeah, no, you like cars. Lambos are super down to the ground. Give me a fucking G-Wagon. I'll take that.
How about
Give me the G-Wagon.
How about the Lambo?
Urus?
No, the one that came before that one. The one that nobody remembers.
Exactly like that. I don't remember what the one you're talking about.
The fucking military vehicle.
Oh no! Yeah, the 1000. Yeah, give me that. I'll take that.
That looks like up your fucking alley.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, the Lamborghini 1000D.
It's the LB 1000 when I'm Lassi. Fucking Google. We have computers in front of us.
I mean.
And sorry, people. I'm eating mints because I just had lunch. Anyways. Let's see. Is it the Lambo LB 1000? Is it the 1000? No, not 100 negative, you piece of shit.
I just love the fact that if you Google Lamborghini SUV, it just comes with the years. It's like, look at the new thing we made. Don't look into the past. Whatever the fuck it is. It's supposed to be a military vehicle that the British Army did it. The
LM002. There we go.
That's what it is. Okay, it's supposed to be a military vehicle that the Italian Army didn't want or something. I don't remember. And Lamborghini's like, fuck it, we'll just sell it for the people. But it is basically, what if Lamborghini decided to make a military Humvee? But it was Lamborghini in the 90s making a Lamborghini. Technically even the 90s. I think it's like the 80s. Like late 80s, early 90s. What if Lamborghini decided to make a fucking SUV?
1986.
Yeah, so it's a crazy ass Lamborghini. Makes no fucking sense. Point being, we got a domain. We got a web hosting, which took longer than we should have. That it took me 2 hours to point the fucking domain to the right website, or the web hosting website. I'm gonna lie, I'm not proud of myself for that one. Porque eso no me dio haber tomado fucking 2 horas. Y sorprendentemente googling it no me daba la respuesta.
You're on your own, bud. Figure it out.
No, bien cabrón. No, porque la respuesta, todo lo que encontraba era como que, so you do it on domain.com. Y yo, cool. We're not using it's not domain.com, GoDaddy. Here's how you do it in GoDaddy. And like, we're not using GoDaddy. Es como que, why? Es como que, pero look, here's like 20 articles how to do it in GoDaddy. Es como que, yeah, GoDaddy has a pretty fucking comprehensive way of doing it. No one cares. Point being, we got the web hosting, we got the web domain. Fucking hell, we got the domain, we got the web hosting. We put a podcast. Entonces después era como que, cool, we have an RSS feed. What do we do with this? Spotify sorprendentemente fue como que lo más sencillo de todo.
Yeah, and it's active right now at bichinboricuas.com.
And if you look for us on Spotify, we're supposed to be there someplace, somewhere. I don't know. I don't have Spotify.
Currently, I think I'm the only follower for it.
True, porque mi sobrina lo trató de buscar y no lo encontró.
Why the fuck not? Hell?
I don't know. I'm just telling you. I'm like, hey, you have Spotify, right? And she said, yeah. It's like, cool. Do you use it for podcast? Y ella como que, no. Porque también fue que I went to her and say, hey, you're the only person I know and trust with an iPhone. Do you have Apple Podcasts? And she's like, no, I deleted it because it takes up too much space.
Good, but siguiendo.
So I'm like, cool, can you find us Spotify? No los encontró. Whatever, don't matter. It doesn't matter.
I wonder if we're region locked.
Ella estaba sentada al lado mío.
No, por eso. Que no sé que el podcast de nosotros está region locked, nada más para Estados Unidos y no para Puerto Rico. You know, where our main audience is supposed to be listening to us.
Supposed to not be? A menos que sea que tenga que marcar other en vez de United States of America. You know what? That is a problem for future us.
Anyways, okay, we got that. And then it's like, okay, this is a podcasting hosting site. So link it to as many, make and link to as many other websites as possible. Like, you know, Google, iTunes, and Amazon.
Vamos a empezar por fucking Apple. Porque esto sí que
oh God, the Apple one.
Yeah, okay. Porque el de Google es bien fácil. Hey, you want to put your podcast on Google? Fucking go to Google Podcast Manager, something stupid like that, and then wait for almost 2 weeks, and they still haven't replied to us. The podcast there, they got the RSS feed, and they're just waiting. We are just waiting. Okay, Apple. You go to Apple. Tienes que el web hosting site dice, okay, go to this website to do it. It's like, okay, cool. And then the system just broke.
Yeah, no, I had to do it on my end because it's like, hey, let me share the burden of opening accounts under our names for this in order for it to work. And I'm the only one who has not made an Apple ID. So it's like, okay, you want to make a podcast? You need an Apple ID. Okay.
An individual Apple ID, not a podcast. Not the podcast Apple
ID. No. You need the actual individual Apple ID. So it's like, okay, cool. I'll go make the Apple ID. And then it's like, okay, sorry, you did not confirm your identity. It's like, but I did. Like 3 times. I have 2-step verification. Look, here it is again. You asked for my phone number. For the code for my phone, I give it to you. Sorry, your phone is not verified. It's like, what do you mean it's not verified? Are you just saying this because it's on an Android phone and just want to annoy the shit out of me? No.
La mejor parte fue cuando está como que, here's my email address, a Hotmail email address. And they're like, no, we will not take your pity Hotmail email address.
Yeah, like the email.
You asshole.
Right, I forgot about that. It's like, oh, register your email. I wasn't going to do the Bichin Boricuas because it's like, oh, you're going to make an email attached for your podcast. So use your personal one. Okay, let me use my dumpster one because I don't want to look at it. It's a Hotmail one. And it's like, no, it refused. And then you tried on your end. It's like, it worked. What did you use? And I don't remember what you used.
I just used a Gmail address and they're like, oh, everything's cool here. That's a valid email address. And you're like, what the fuck?
And then I switched it to Yahoo and it took it. And it's like, they hate Microsoft. They will not personally. Apple will not let you create an account if it's with a Microsoft email account. It's like fucking. What is it? Petty is the correct word for this. Assholes.
No, yeah, this is definitely Apple being petty.
It's
And
like
maybe we're wrong. Maybe it was a misspelling on his part. But you know what? No one will ever know.
right, no, because it was like, sorry, you cannot create your account at this time. Please try again later. And I did. It's like, oh, the servers might be down. You tried and it let you, and it's like, what the fuck? I changed my email. Hey, welcome. It's like, fucking assholes. But then moving on, it's like, okay, podcast. I created my Apple ID. No, confirm your identity. Okay, in order to confirm your identity, you need to do three things for Apple. One, create an Apple ID and, two-step phone verification. I'm trying to remember what was. Oh, yeah. Number two, add a payment method to your account despite, never ever going to go pay for anything or use anything for it. I wasn't going to go out and go get an iTunes card for this. So it's like, fine, whatever. But also, number three, it's like, oh, you must sign our EULA. Okay, here's the thing. They don't give you our media EULA. Okay, here's the thing. When you create your account, they don't do the whole accept your terms and agreement. And do you know what you have to do? You need to go to iTunes and put your Apple ID on account on iTunes to accept that EULA. It's like, okay, I'll go to iTunes.com. And then it's like, okay, we're loading the website. As you can tell, I'm getting super annoyed by this. So we're loading the website for iTunes. And it just starts doing that stupid Apple Circle loading crap. It's like, okay, waiting. Fucking 30 minutes pass. It's still trying to load iTunes. Like, hey, this is taking longer than it should have. You probably do it faster if you download the app.
Which I pointed out to you, está en fucking Microsoft Store. So it's not like you had to go to download it like the good old days. It was pretty easy to download and then immediately delete it.
I know, but still, it's like, oh, we have the iTunes website that gives you access to iTunes, but you could really use the app. It's like, I don't want the app. I just want access. I think I left it for like 2 hours. Still didn't load it. It's like, fine, you fucker. You're doing this on purpose. I know you are, because this is how you play your fucking what loyalist friends that go do the lines for the next Apple iPhone or whatnot. So fine, I'll download your stupid app and download later. And then and only then it will give you, once you create your Apple ID account via iTunes, will it give you the stupid EULA that you have to just scroll down and read, hit accept. Now you're allowed to access Apple Podcasts. And it's like, god damn, the fucking runaround just to do that. And then from there, it's like, okay, give us your RSS feed.
Which again just ended up being here's the RSS feed. So it's still, we just made one RSS feed and we've had to put it in two different places versus Spotify que como que, oh, entra a la página, dale clic aquí. Did you accept the terms and conditions? Yes. Okay, cool. We're done.
Cool.
Like, what the fuck?
I know, but it's like, okay, you have the RSS feed. And it's like, okay, cool. This will, and then you set, and it's like, why is it not showing up on the website? And then you discover, oh, it'll take maybe a couple of weeks to 2 months or something like that for it to be accepted and show up on anything. It's like, okay, great. We don't care because none of us use Apple, and Apples are for nerds, I guess. I don't know. But, and then like 2 days later, hey, your podcast is up. It's like, okay, cool. Why isn't it not on our website? Why isn't the link on our website? The RSS feed and the Spotify is there, but if we're on iTunes and it's been accepted and whatnot, why is it not there? Where's the link for the iTunes? So it's like, yeah.
And I mean, it's there. We've confirmed that it's there.
which reminds me, do you have to like? I have to probably sit down and navigate the website with you, but do we have to like? I don't know. Actually, go to the iTunes website and just copy paste a link for the tab to show up.
I don't know.
Again, I'll have to sit down with you and do that later. But that was our adventure with Apple. God damn.
Again, Spotify was like 3 clicks, and it's done. It's there. It literally didn't take any amount of time to do this.
Okay, and then I ask you, so okay, we are now appeasing the Apple gods because that covers probably half our audience or reachable audience, I guess, at this point because we literally have like 2 subscribers right now, and it's people we know.
One of them is me because I was like, cool. I took a screenshot of this, and it's like, this is the only productive thing I've done in the year 2020,
Two.
2022. So, but I'm like, so I could tell my therapist, see, I did a thing.
But anyways, esto. So and then it's like, okay, what other podcasting sites are there? And we got Google, Amazon. I just mentioned SoundCloud to you because I know that's a thing. Crack.com used to do SoundCloud a lot for their podcasts. So yeah. So
Cool. So
what has been your experience on that end?
so besides holding your hand when you were doing the Apple thing and hearing you groan with so
Oh,
much
you were.
hatred and anger, and I only heard part of it because I know that there was anger. There was so much anger coming from you. It was hilarious. Pero, además de eso, después que tú lo mencionaste, como que, oh, we should probably chequear que lo demás, que otra cosa está disponible. Y es como que, you know what, you're right, we should. So déjame ver cómo hacemos el de Google. So I googled how to do the Google thing. Eventualmente es como que el web hosting site, a help page article, completely crapped the fuck out on us. And I don't know how to reset it short of just contacting them. And I don't feel like writing human beings anymore. Human contact is overrated. Pero, ¿qué pasó entonces? Entonces pues voy, eventualmente encuentro como que aquí está la página. Para empezar, la mitad de los artículos que encontré es como que here's how you put on Google Play Music, which has been dead for 3 years now.
I
RIP
don't
Google
know.
Play Music, the best product Google had that they killed for no fucking reason.
That reminds me, is the Stadia still a thing? We'll get back to that later. Anyways,
That's
continúa.
an episode for. That's a bitching thing for otro día. Do not get me started on fucking game streaming. Fucking hell.
Moving on.
So, Google Podcast. Finalmente lo encuentro. Finalmente lo encuentro. Porque lo primero, when you Google Podcast, guess what it comes out? Google Podcast. Just the normal Google Podcast. Anyway, I want to add my podcast to Google Podcast. I said, oh, you want to add your Google Podcast to Google Podcast? Well, you need to click this other website. I'm like, cool. So I go through it, I find it, and guess what it asks? Take a guess. It's the fucking RSS feed again.
Life is easy, I guess.
So why do I need to copy this to your fucking thing? I don't understand why, pero whatever. Lo hago, lo 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 pongo. It's been a week ish, right? More or less. No sé. Time has lost their meaning to me. What year are we? Is it 2030? Is the world gonna
Moving on. Uh-huh.
still hasn't been lo chequeé ahorita todavía. Still it's like, oh, we're pending approval or whatever. Como que, por lo menos lo dice como que, oh, tu podcast no está disponible. Cuando esté disponible, we'll give you analytics. I don't care about the analytics. No one's gonna listen to this. Just put it off. I want to Google, I want to search en el website, en el Google Podcast app, digo que, oh, I want to search Bichin Boricuas y no me sale nada. Pero entonces lo que me encanta es que cuando sale, me dice como que, hey, no encontré nada, do you want to Google, just a normal Google search? And I'm like, sure. And then guess what? It Googles Bichin Boricuas and it finds it on YouTube.
That reminds me. Oh my god, we're on Amazon Music.
Sí, OG of Little Faith. Te dije que estaba funcionando y tú no me creías. You
Because
fucking dickwad.
it's like, okay, let me Google fucking Bichin Boricua. It's like, no, if Google's not taking it, let me do the unthinkable. Let me do fuck off Google phone. No, I'm not talking to you.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to shut up my clock. Sigo hablando.
Just don't say the other name either. The Amazon one.
No, that one ya le puse mute a ella.
Anyways, no, it's like, let me use Bing. It's like, okay.
I haven't done that.
I mean, we're on Microsoft Edge. It's the default search for Microsoft Edge because they hate Google.
Okay, so I booked Spotify Bichin Boricua y estamos ahí. So it's
Yeah.
there.
And then we're
Porque mi sobrina no la encontró. I don't know. She's a special kind of soul.
I guess, but then we're on Amazon Music. Yay. So, my God, that is glorious to look at. That is just glorious to look at. We're on Amazon. Mom, I'm successful.
I did it, Mom.
Amazon. Something you created is on Amazon.
No te creas que cuando vi que estábamos en iTunes, I legitimately got up and said, okay, I'm gonna show my mom.
I believe it.
But then I didn't because I'm like, okay, I don't think she'll get it. I don't think she'll understand it. And then I'll spend more time just explaining what's going on.
Does your mom even know what a podcast is? I know my mom does because that's all I did while she was over here visiting. I know what my mom knows what a podcast is. Does yours know what a podcast is?
I mean, en teoría, they know what a podcast is en el sentido de que como que, oh, de vez en cuando yo estoy como que, I was listening to a podcast and then they said that the moon was made of cheese. And then she's like, what is a podcast? And I'm like, you know what a radio station is? Like, yes, it's a recorded radio show. And then they both my mom and dad just looked at me. It's like, okay, son.
You're a useless radio DJ now.
So now I can add to my resume, I did a podcast.
I mean, we probably could if the numbers ever hit sky high. It's like, oh, I'm a host of a podcast. And
fuck you! I don't care if no one listens to this. It exists. It is out there. We will make this until we kill each other, and I will fucking put this on my resume.
And then they look up and it's like zeros on. It's like 100 episodes, 0 across all numbers. 0 views, 0 likes, 0 dislikes. No, it's going to be 100% likes on all of them because it's going to be the 1 or 2 fans that we might get that just hit like on it.
Oh, I'm
either that or just us.
Oh, I'm fucking rating us 5 stars on Spotify and Google and iTunes.
We'll game the algorithm somehow.
Oh yeah, we'll boost each other.
Okay, so anyways, we're searchable. We're there. It's just, our own website doesn't want to acknowledge that unless we need to do something about it.
Again, that's a problem for future us.
Probably in like 2 hours from now, if our throats don't kill us after this,
or the heat ends me if it's hot over here.
It's cold over here because we're having tornadoes. Yay! Well, you guys too down there apparently.
Yeah, we had a tornado, motherfucker. I don't know what you're bitching about. We got a tornado, and then everybody's like, "Okay, that wasn't a tornado." It's like, "Okay, here's the video." It's like, "Oh shit, that was a tornado." I guess weather change. I guess weather change is real. We get tornadoes now.
Fucking hell! This is your fault, United States. I refuse to call you America. You're United States. Your name will be cooler if you call yourself statesman. So yes, this is all your fault. That now Puerto Rico has tornadoes on its repertoire of natural disasters to happen. Hurricanes and earthquakes weren't enough. Now we have goddamn tornadoes.
Because this is America.
Shut up. Anyways, moving on. What else? Okay, so we got the website running. We have it. RSS feed is going. Google
Even though I
doesn't want to
can't,
acknowledge us.
even though I can't find it in Pocket Cast, but I'm pretty sure that's Pocket Cast being dicks about it.
I guess. What is this that you sent me?
It's a screenshot of Spotify.
Ah, okay, excellent. We're on Spotify and it's international. Yay. Excellent. Yeah, because you had me worried. It's like, hey, I can see the podcast perfectly over here in the States. What do you mean that you can't see it in Puerto Rico? Did we region locked it? So, yeah, fair enough. But yay, something we made is on Spotify. My God. And
I
we're
can't
doing,
wait. I can't wait for the analytics to come in and be like, okay, we're a hit. Where? Sub Point in Indonesia or something. I don't know. There's probably a Puerto Rican over there.
I shit you not. Do you remember when I told you that years and years ago I made a website for myself, a little personal blogging site that probably nobody's ever gonna find at this point until I
Also,
somehow publicly release the name.
are you like fucking with something? Sigo escuchando click bien
Oh no,
fuerte.
I'm fidgeting with something and it accidentally hit the microphone. Sorry, but
Oh, okay.
anyway, no, and I have headphones, so I didn't realize I was hitting the microphone. I didn't hear it, so there we go. Um, yeah, that website was popular. Like I'm telling you, back in 2000 fucking 16, it was popular in Russia for some reason.
The fuck?
I get the feeling that it's like the Russian cybersecurity team trying to like, oh, a new indie website we can go hack the US government through, I guess. So we're gonna go through my blogging site. But I was a hit in Russia, I guess. That was the weirdest thing when I accessed the analytics for my website.
Okay.
Moving on.
Fucking, fucking, fucking Russians, I guess.
I mean, fucking Russians from 6 years ago. Anyways, moving on. So we're missing SoundCloud, at least for now, I guess. That's right. I didn't look. Okay, we're on Spotify. According to Bing, we're on Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, by the way, and that's where we started. And that's it because then it goes to, oh, bichos en Borinquen. I shit you not.
Yeah. I say
Puerto
we
Rican
need.
bugs. Puerto Rican slangs are bugs. Fucking hell. But so on Apple, it's not searchable, I guess.
No,
Uh,
no, it's searchable. You can search it.
I mean, I put Bichin Boricuas. If it showed up on everything else, where's the Apple one?
Oh, you mean if you Google it or something?
Exactly. If I get it,
No,
if I
I don't think el iTunes library está like searchable by Google.
that would explain why the fucking iTunes website doesn't work. Because it has no website. It just has I swear, I probably could open up the source code for that website, and it says it's not loading anything. That's an animated GIF of the Apple circle going round and round just to fuck with you.
I mean, it would be funny if that's what they did. Say, like, oh, we reactively just make it este.
We make it look like it's loading something, but no, it's not. It's just this GIF going around in circle, and hey, why not download the app? Apple are assholes. Anyways, so what else are we missing? Where's my goddamn notes? I had notes. I made notes for this.
You have
Uh,
notes
yes, the
because you
notes.
fucking nerd.
We had to keep on track somehow because I don't know. We end up going on a lot of tangents, and we don't want a 1 hour episode to go on for 3 hours, even though we'd probably be exhausted by hour two.
I mean, I don't think my vocal cords can do it for 3 hours, pero vamos a ver claro, cabrón. La mitad de el material que tenemos para este programa es simplemente just us bitching about random things.
Yeah. By the way, audience, in case it wasn't obvious for you reading at all, bitching is Bichin. It's not Ting, whatever. As in Bitching of bitching, because we needed to make it somewhat searchable friendly. Also, bitching means cool, according to Urban Dictionary or Dictionary Oxford, I guess. Uh,
Fucking nerd.
I mean, it's filler, dude. Every episode has filler. While I read what we wanted to do, because it's like, okay, we got the podcast running, we made our things, as in like,
Okay,
well,
no,
Patreon.
pero ajá.
No, dime, because I was gonna go like, we're missing. It's like if we ever get an audience, we'll make a Discord, maybe. If we ever
Okay,
get
no,
an
we
audience,
made no. We make a Patreon, and then if you pay enough, if you give us enough attention on Patreon, we'll add you to the Discord, so you can give us more attention on the Discord.
I don't think people are gonna accept a paywall just to enter a Discord that people can just get linked through.
Oh no, cabrón, you can set it up so it automatically kicks people off of Discord if they don't pay.
Do you
This
really
is a
want to put
thing.
Discord
Yes.
on a paywall? Because a lot of the fan bases I follow just have their Discord there for free.
I mean, we can do that, but we can also get like secret Discords. We can be
Okay,
like
that's fair.
the bitching after hours.
I guess. I guess we'll figure that out when we come to it. But Discord servers, Patreons, if we get enough of a big audience to make it monetizable, and then be able to monetize and monetize our episodes on YouTube, only for them to then later get demonetized and get sponsorship attention.
Oh my god, estamos en Pocket Cast.
Wait, what?
We're in Pocket Cast.
What's Pocket Cast? I never heard of this. What's Pocket
It's
Cast?
the podcast app I use because I'm not a fucking animal that uses Spotify to listen to my podcast.
I mean, not my fault that someone offered to pitch in to make a master Spotify account. Technically, I'm not paying for it. I pay a bit of it, a portion of it, a fraction of it, and I get the full. I get the full deal. Unless Spotify wants to sponsor us.
I mean, Spotify. Listen, I'm gonna be very clear with you here. If you wanna give us a shit ton of money to make our podcast exclusive to Spotify, I am down with this. Okay, I will absolutely take everything down. I will burn it to the ground and put it only on Spotify. I will do this. I will absolutely do this. And if he doesn't want to do it, I will go to his house and twist his arm until he does it.
He probably would, but yeah, money money wouldn't be so bad. But it's like reminder for any future sponsorship that decided to skip our first 3 episodes and then come here. Whatever product you're gonna sell us has to be shippable and work equally in Puerto Rico as it does in the States. Otherwise, we're blacklisting you somehow.
And a VPN doesn't. And if you need to use a VPN, it doesn't count.
I mean, VPNs are nice to have.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's not like the Formula One app that it doesn't work in Puerto Rico unless you have a VPN.
Right. No. We're talking about, hey, I don't know, purple mattress. Hey, do you want to sponsor us? Cool. Your mattresses should be able to ship at the same free rate that you probably offer to the people in Puerto Rico. If not, no.
But if purple or whoever the fuck mattress company, you want to give me a mattress, I'll take it. I got a new apartment. I need to like get my shit together and be a responsible adult.
What size mattress do you need? Let them know.
I mean, listen, I currently have a twin, but if you want to give me what's that one after a twin?
It's
A full?
twin XL, full, queen, king.
No, fuck Twin XL, because you know what? Then I'll never find fucking sheets for that. No, it's like give me a full. If you give me a full, I can probably fit a full in that apartment. A queen, that's a little bit too big, but a full, yeah, I could probably fit that.
And then we have king, California king, and whatever Shaquille O'Neal
No,
uses.
I don't. I legitimately don't think a king fits in the bedroom. Like, I think if I pull everything out of the bedroom, a queen fits. But
Fine.
that's it. It's like the bedroom is just a bed. There are no nightstands or anything.
I know for a fact that I've measured this. If I get a king size bed, I will have barely enough room to be able to go use my doors to get out to the room.
It's like the fire department shows up. I'm sorry, sir. You can't have a queen. You can have a king bed. Why not? It's a fire hazard. But it's not touching anything. No, it's literally a fire hazard. You can't reach your doors.
I mean, not that it matters since I'm, you know, I mean, I live in a concrete but I don't think my landlord cares much about fire hazards because I just discovered that the fire extinguishers that are in every apartment are 2 years old and haven't been changed, and the fire alarm goes off every like couple of weeks because the system requires the system is like oh, someone is frying eggs or whatnot. Okay, we'll set off the smoke alarm. But it's also going to set off the smoke alarm on every apartment on the entire complex, no matter what time. Which is annoying as shit when someone decides to cook fried eggs like at 2 in the morning.
I should get a fire extinguisher.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
And maybe a few smoke detectors because I don't think that apartment doesn't have smoke detectors and the building doesn't have sprinklers.
It doesn't have sprinklers.
No.
I'm
Not
trying to
even in
remember.
not even in the common area. It's that fucking old of a building.
My old apartment at least had sprinklers in the hallways. That's
Nope.
it.
Nope. Doesn't have sprinklers in the hallways. Again, it is that old of a building.
Whatever. Moving on. Okay. So we talked to our adventure, but it's like, hey, podcast launched. It's on most things, I guess. We're still working on the kinks on this. It's available, so almost anyone can hear it. Hopefully, we'll get sponsorship soon and make money off of it once we get an audience somehow. I should probably still start sharing people. It's like, hey, I made a podcast. It won't make sense, but it's there in case you want to share. We're trying to make it somewhat funny-ish, comedy-ish, I guess.
It's technically a comedy. Depression is the greatest source of laughter.
I guess. But yes, we'll have banter episodes and whatnot because there's a lot of things we want to complain about, and it just sucks. But anyways, donde está mi fucking lista? Because it's like we're still what? How many minutes into this episode? 40 minutes, and we got 20
You're
minutes.
still trying to go back to the list. I keep trying to get you away from the list, and you're like,
Stop getting me away from
"Fuck
the
you!"
list.
I'm putting back in the list. I made a list, bitch. I'm keeping to the list.
We're trying to stay on topic, not complain of too many things on a single 1 hour episode because we want at least multiple episodes eventually. Okay. Fucking, let's see. Well, we talk about wanted sponsors. No, you wanted to talk about a very specific sponsor you wanted. Like, we would reach peak thing if we get a certain sponsor. Do you want to reveal who that sponsor, who do you want to go, do you want to go beg to that sponsor right here, right now?
Wait, are we talking about the ultimate goal of the podcast or like my own personal goal?
Your own personal goal. The one that starts with A.
Oh, I want a sex toy company to sponsor us. I'm not saying their name. Everybody knows who they are because apparently they sponsor.
You do realize there's more than one, right?
Yeah, but I don't care which one. I just want a sex toy company to sponsor them because I think it'll be fucking hilarious. But I'm not gonna give este. What's an anagram for them? The first two fuckers that fucked in history according to the Bible. You know who they are.
Exactly. I think when you just said Bible, it's like, oh.
But those two motherfuckers apparently have a website where they sell sex toys, and I would like for them or anyone else. Seriously, I'm open. I'm open. I'll go. I'll try anything. I'm willing to try almost anything. I have my hard limits. but I'm pretty sure no one will sponsor us for my hard limits. So I was like, listen, man, we'll go with it. We'll try it.
I just thought about it. It's like, okay, we won't get the North American ones to sponsor us, but maybe the Puerto Rican ones will sponsor us.
Oh,
Somehow.
I have a plan for a Puerto Rican one that I'm pretty sure is gonna. Once it gets going, it'll give me some. It'll leave me some cash, but it's just gonna require a lot of handiwork. But este. Pero listen, it doesn't even have to be a North American one. It can be a European one. I'm sure at some point we'll get some European listeners. Some
I'm
people
sure.
from
Oh, I'm
Spain.
sure there's exactly Spain. There's probably a bunch of Puerto Ricans homesick in Spain right now. That's like,
Listen,
you know what?
this Puerto Rican is homesick in every fucking country on this goddamn planet. Okay, my grandparents went to like the fucking middle of Siberia or something, and they like started talking in Spanish, and then a Puerto Rican just walked out to them and said, oh, "You two are Puerto Ricans. I am Puerto Rican. Viva Puerto Rico!" Y yo, okay, Jesus fucking Christ, we're in
I
the
know.
middle of fucking nowhere, literally middle of fucking nowhere. Y es como que los puertorriqueños se encuentran y es como que, una vez yo estaba en un crucero y literalmente un crucero que salió, no me acuerdo dónde fue que salió este crucero, pero y el DJ o whatever the fuck en una noche estaba como que esta canción es para todos mis puertorriqueños, así en español, y empieza a tocar mi viejo San Juan.
Lol.
Y literalmente you can see the face de todos los gringos como que I don't get it. What's so wrong about this song? Y todos los puertorriqueños, sobre todo los mayores, estaban como que it's such a beautiful song.
Lol. But no, I have a similar French story from that, and it's like, oh, we went to Egypt and we went caravan. We went jeeping on the Sahara dunes and whatnot, and we see, the fucking, what do you call them? The camel people. They have a name. The camel nomads. You know
Okay.
the nomads that are on
A
camel.
nomadic tribe of
Yeah,
camel
nomadic
riding assholes.
tribe. And then it's like they just one of them caught a whiff of them speaking Spanish. You go, "Ustedes son Boricua." It's like, motherfucker, the camel person is Boricua in the middle of the goddamn Sahara. And then I've known the story. It's like in India, there's a famous story out there that's like in India, one of the I forget the name of the famous radio host that has his name plastered all over Puerto Rico. Um, se me olvidó su nombre. Pero que como que he went to India, and then it's like, Cholito, del Choriceo.
Okay, sí.
That guy, ahora me recordé. Que hay una historia famosa en el que, oh, I'm in India right now. Oh, look, there's a snake whisperer playing the flute. And then it's like, cool, Indian dude doing this. When the gig is done, the snake whisperer looks up and goes, Don Cholito! It's like, god damn. We're everywhere.
No, es que porque again the ultimate test for the podcast is cuando we're like, okay, cool, we're the first Puerto Ricans on Mars. We did it.
No.
We took over the universe.
No, you know what's gonna happen hundreds of years in the future? It's like hundreds of years in the future. It's we contact aliens. We end up going to like a giant space bazaar or something. And you know, gonna what? We're gonna find a familia boricua. It's like, oh my god, Puerto Ricans out here. It's like, wait. We just started exploring. How long have you been here? My family's was abducted generations ago. We've been infiltrating space for the longest time.
Tú estás caminando por un space bizarre y de repente tú como que, wait, is that the Puerto Rican flag? Y es como que,
It's a space mofongos. Wait.
es como que, wait a minute, that smells like mofongo. Y cuando vas y mira, es como que, ¿qué es la que? Yo soy boricua para que tú lo sepas.
It's like, we're the first humans on this bazaar. It's like, no, you're not. It's like, but we are. We're the first ones who made it this far. It's like, no, there's humans over there. It's like, the fuck? And it's a fucking food truck puertorriqueño. Space food truck.
Y venden space tripletas.
Venden space tripletas. Space mofongo. Space arepas. Space empanadilla.
Oh.
I want this to happen.
You know what? Elon Musk, if you're listening to this, buy us and send us to space. We will fucking make space arepas.
No, and then you know what's gonna be the kicker? It's like, oh, the family has an alien pet. What is it? Oh, it's the chupacabra.
That's where we went. Y lo mira y tú como que, wow, shit. Y dice como que, oh. Entonces, it's like their pet, what's it called? Chupacabra. Y como que, wait, I'm sorry, what? I said, yeah, that's his name, Chupacabra. Y como que, wait, is it the Chupacabra? I said, yeah, we went to visit and he went to visit a couple years ago and he got away. So a lot of people say, okay, oh no, it's the Chupacabra.
Yeah, then we look at it, it's like that would make that thing over 300 years old. It's like, yeah, sounds about right. It's been in our family for generations.
It's like a parrot. It's secretly a pet. It's secretly a pet. You're just fucking your kids with in the end.
God damn it! Now I need this to happen now.
Announcing our Patreon, Space Boricuas.
Space Buddy. I swear someone's gonna take this idea.
You know what
do
they
it.
can. You know what they can have it.
I
Consider this my consent for them to do it, but it has to be a chupacabra.
no, and then they have something else hanging upside down on the fucking on whatever is their food truck awning. Y la gargola.
I forgot about la gargola.
Some weird big bat creature, and it's like, oh yeah, gargola. It's like, wait, the gargoyle.
No, pero tú sabes que lo mejor va a ser que ellos van a estar ahí como que, es Navidad, es Navidades, so aquí hay un poquito de coquito con pitorro.
Space moon, Puerto Rican moonshine, yes. I need this. I want this to happen. It's like we are everywhere, even in space. We just don't know it yet.
Like in 200 years, there's a fucking time portal, and we just go back to the beginning of time. Y como que, oh, aquí está Adam and Eve, and un boricua.
It's like, yeah, no, I've been here a while. It's like, motherfucker.
Dios hace el internet y es como que, ok, todo esto es de ustedes y de los Sánchez. Y es como que, I'm sorry, what? Sí, ellos están aquí primero. They just always been here.
Not even the multiverse is safe from us.
I can't wait. En alguna película que vuelvan a hacer el multiverse y es como que, by the way, by the next episode, you better have seen fucking Doctor Strange.
I'm hoping. I got my ticket reserved for next weekend, so shut up.
Okay, cool. Cuando lo veas, we can probably make like a special episode.
Spoiler cast. We'll do a spoiler cast.
Spoiler cast for Doctor Strange, the first MCU movie at the episode of Phase 4.
Well, the first spoiler cast episode period, I guess. Which, by the way, are you watching Moonshine?
Moonshine?
Sorry, Moon Knight. I don't have a drinking problem. Moon Knight. Have you seen Moon Knight yet?
No, I haven't. But by the way, you don't need to see Moon Knight or Moonshine para ver Doctor Strange. You just need to have seen WandaVision.
Apparently.
No. You really should have seen. Si no has visto WandaVision, you really should watch WandaVision.
No, I watched WandaVision twice-ish because of reasons, but yeah.
I don't want to watch it. I thought about watching it again, but I'm like, wait, I feel like it's just depressing as fuck.
It is. I watched it the first time alone by myself, but when I got the sickness, in which again we'll talk about it soon, my family got bored and they decided to watch it.
So you had to watch it again and just be like, okay, oh, depression.
Yeah.
Hello, my old friend.
Anyways, moving on. So you want a certain sex toy company to sponsor us.
No. I'm open to any sex toy company. They are technically a sex toy boutique. So if a sex toy boutique wants to sponsor us, I'm also open to the idea. But if an individually sex toy company that wants to sponsor us, I'm game. We can accommodate all your needs, except for one very specific one, which we technically do not have.
We'll see. And in my case, it's like, I like geek stuff, so it's like I probably blew my chances for Lego to sponsor me at some point, or sponsor us rather, last episode, which you probably should listen. But now it's like, yes, I would reach peak if we get fucking Lego to fucking sponsor us. If not, I'll take. Should I take GameStop? Should we take no? GameStop isn't in Puerto Rico anymore. They don't count.
Yeah,
They're
fuck,
black.
yeah, they are disqualified.
And Best Buy, Best Buy.
Best Buy técnicamente está en Puerto Rico.
I know, but they don't do sponsorships either. I'm trying to think. Is there any like gaming service or geeky website service? Etsy, sponsor me. I'll take gift cards from Etsy.
I mean, Hay un par de Etsy people I like to follow. I'll take a couple of them. Granted, hay uno en particular que I would have loved to bought from them, pero they disappeared de Etsy porque están en Rusia.
Oh no, yo estoy en la misma. O sea, by the way, thanks Vladimir Putin for starting a war and cutting off access to the Russian fandom market, the Russian Etsy market. Because it's like, yes, I would like to support this person. You can't, because now all Russian packages are being checked out in fucking customs. God damn it.
I can't wait de aquí a like el día que te vayas a mudar de ese apartamento, de repente te llega un paquete y tú, what is this? Y como que it's that stupid package you bought from Russia like the week before the Ukraine invasion started.
It's like, God damn it.
It's here. It's here. No, you know who should sponsor us?
Ooh.
USPS. No,
Stamps. It's going to be stamps.com. That's going to
Oh, yes. Stamps.com. Stamps.com. If you want to sponsor us, sure. I'll talk about whatever it is you want to do. Why are we saying their names? We shouldn't be saying their names. You should bleep their names.
Not really, because what's it going to affect? We're not talking shit about them. We're just asking. We're begging.
We're not asking. We're begging. We're on our knees. Stamps.com. Ship me around the world.
Plus, they're probably going to skip this episode anyways. I don't think there's anything wrong with calling out to them. We're especially going to call them out if they, don't do business in Puerto Rico but want to do business with us.
Oh no, we're calling out anybody who doesn't want to do business in Puerto Rico.
But right now we're
GameStop.
No,
you know what you did.
AT&T. No, I know who I want them to fucking help us. Do you know who would really absolutely help us? Ryan Reynolds and Mint Mobile. We're trying to switch. Me and my family are trying to switch phone companies, but we can't because the options are T-Mobile and the local one, and that's it. I am stuck with those two options. So if Mint Mobile can help us, yay!
I mean, I am not going to say who it is because I do not want to get him in trouble. Pero I found out that a friend of ours that works in a phone company.
Oh right, they exist too. They're the second local.
No. Wait. I found out yesterday his phone number is no longer on his phone company's network.
Oh, he switched companies while working for them?
Yes, and he also switched company for his home internet access. So he's currently not a client of his own company.
Is that really a requirement for the job?
No, it's not. But I just found it hilarious when he told me yesterday. It's like, okay, wait, you switched phone company? He's like, yeah. Once my mom stopped working for them, it was sort of easy to switch. He's like, okay, I don't care, whatever.
But he doesn't get, like discounts or free service. I mean, they're a shit company. I'll
No,
give
they
you
don't.
that.
They don't. They don't. They used to. They used to, but not anymore. Apparently, like when his mother started, they used to, but over the years they started taking away those services, those discounts. Apparently,
What fucking dicks? Well, of course they are dicks, but anyways.
and
But yeah,
since he started working, he technically only started working as an employee of them like 1 or 2 years ago,
right.
because he used to work. He's been working for them for a couple of years, but he used to be a contract a sub. He was subcontracted.
Hmm. But yeah, no. But by the way, audience, international audience that aren't from Puerto Rico. In Puerto Rico, there's only excuse me, 4 working phone companies now there, which
Nope,
only
just
2. Hang on,
just
because it's T-Mobile, uh, technically Boost, because they're their own little thing, despite being under the T-Mobile network. I guess
they
there's
technically piggy bank off the T-Mobile network, so they're not an
the
independent thing.
AT&T sold their assets to Liberty, which is the cable company over there,
And
and then
now a
there's
massive monopoly.
and then there's the Mexican Claro company. So, our options are limited with phone companies because otherwise, depending on what other companies I get here in the States, they might count Puerto Rico's international, give and charge international fees whenever my mother or my brother want to make a call. So it's a hassle to not be able to change phone companies. So it's like, hey, Ryan Reynolds, if you happen to listen to this, I don't know how. Sponsor us. Help us. I don't know. We'll
We'll
sponsor
also take.
We'll sponsor Deadpool,
We'll
please.
sponsor Deadpool 3. Also, we'll totally take some vodka.
Why vodka? Does he sell
That's
vodka now?
wait. What's the alcohol he was selling?
Because I know George Clooney was doing a whole Folgers Puerto Rican coffee deal, which, hey, George Clooney, fucking yes. Give us that. We'll sponsor Folgers Puerto Rican coffee. But I don't know what Ryan Reynolds' alcohol drink is doing. Is it vodka? I mean, we have Google.
I mean,
Ryan
it was
Reynolds.
something like eh, also, he's a mid-mobile sports sponsor
Who, Ryan? Or
spokesperson. Ryan Reynolds.
yeah, that's the whole point. I'm not. Oh, that's right. You guys don't get the ads for Mint Mobile as much as I do over here. It's gin. He sponsors gin,
Yeah, but what's the fucking gin called?
aviation gin.
Maybe that was something. It has something to do with airplanes. Okay. Yeah. So
Wait, that's right. Ryan Reynolds is Canadian. He understands the problem of international crap.
Ryan Reynolds, save us.
Save us.
We won't talk about the Green movie. We promise.
Hell, no. You know what? Part of the things that are on my list, which fucking guest stars we could absolutely wish we could have. You know what? Ryan Reynolds, you can be on our podcast, definitely.
You
We'll
have
bitch
it.
about whatever you want.
As of this moment, there is a extended invitation for Ryan Reynolds. Feel free to cash it in at any moment.
Exactly.
I'm gonna put that in the website. I'm just gonna put like as of 2022, there is a extended invitation for Ryan Reynolds.
And watch him come on episode 5.
Oh, I would love that. It's like, okay, and then he'll just be like, hey, Is anybody gonna listen to this? Like, nope.
No,
It's like, cool,
we could
perfect.
probably put featuring Ryan Reynolds on the title, and people would still not listen.
They're gonna be like, it's gonna be episode 5. Yeah, it's Ryan Reynolds. Yup, that Ryan Reynolds. We absolutely, he actually reached out. Cool, and that's the description. It's just, yup, it's Ryan Reynolds. And he's like, he's just gonna be like, hey, seriously, is anybody gonna listen to this? Like, nope, no one's gonna listen to this. Like, so I can shit on anybody I want. Say, oh yeah, no one will ever fucking know.
So it's so yeah, no, okay. Any other guests? We I know we already mentioned. Okay, Ryan Reynolds gets an invite. We did invite what's his face, deGrasse Tyson. Is there any other person you would like to have on this podcast? It's like, they probably want to complain about. I wouldn't mind local artists de Puerto Rico or local influencers de Puerto Rico that I only know like two of them, and that's it.
I
That
mean, I'm willing to pretty much have anybody that has any amount of following, even if you only have like 2 Twitter followers and it's your mother and your brother.
probably.
Like, I'm
So
willing, I'm down for that. It's like, okay, oh, uh, what are you gonna bitch about? Say, wait, oh, I want to bitch about the fucking weather station. So whatever. It's like, cool, we can have that.
right, is that yeah? Make this it's a call out. Any Puerto Rican influencer or artist that we can at least reasonably agree with wants another to be a guest on a podcast just to complain about anything, even if it means every single one of them wanted to complain about the politics of Puerto Rico. Fucking sure, I guess, or dumb things
I mean, if the tornado was to come on, I'm perfectly fine with that, even though I'm pretty sure it's dead
for now. That was just
for
the first
now.
of many. First of many. But okay, cool. Let's see. I think we're way over the hour by now. Yeah, we are.
Not way over the hour. It were just 5 minutes over the hour. Also, you're not allowed to delete the first like 30 seconds.
Oh no, that's staying after the pre-record. Which, by the way, you probably need to remake a new fake sponsorship one until we get a new one, if you want. But sure,
I
no,
should. I should. I
I
should like. I should like take a beer and just sit in a corner somewhere in the house and just be like, okay, okay, I'm just gonna re-record this until I get a funny take. Because
right.
I reheard it the other day. It's like, man, I sound like I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yes, and I took a lot of takes to record mine. Like a lot of takes. Took me about an hour to get the perfect one that was used at the start of this episode. Um, and what we will okay, the last thing topic which should be easy. What are we going to talk about in the future? Well, we've already mentioned a bunch of crap. It's like, but you and I mentioned it's like we're probably going to end up talking about our personal lives eventually, and
And
things that
dumpster fires.
and dumpster fires, things that we are very knowledgeable of. Because oh no, there's going to be a bunch of Star Wars episodes at some point.
And as
Uh,
somebody asked me the other day, yes, we're going to make one of the PS5. We promise. We shit on the Xbox, and we're going to shit on the PlayStation. We haven't done it because I've been sad and I didn't feel like shitting on the PlayStation for
yeah,
personal reasons. But
yeah,
I will promise to get angry and go shit on the PlayStation. You have
right.
my words.
And then we'll talk
Unless we get Ryan Reynolds, in that case, he takes priority over anything else.
pretty much. So that's gonna be a scheduling nightmare. It's like okay, it's like yeah, no, have this next Sunday free because we have a meeting with Mr. Reynolds. It's like
Oh, again, Ryan can reach out to us whenever he wants, and I will absolutely clear my schedule. I don't give a fuck. And I will put a sign like, okay, if anybody knocks on my door, I will kill them. I will commit murder because do not interrupt me.
But seriously, Reynolds, you want your Mint Mobile company to explode? Sponsor in Puerto Rico. Make it work in Puerto Rico. Trust us. You'll be safe.
Also, I was gonna say aviation, Bien can also go to Puerto Rico, but apparently they have a Puerto Rican website, so
We'll sponsor more for it, I guess.
we'll absolutely sponsor it. Hell, if we ever do a video version of this podcast, which we probably won't, because we're too lazy, I'll absolutely put it in the background.
Fair enough. And let's see, anything else? Oh yeah, the other thing that we're gonna do is, which I wanted to talk to you about, was if we wanted to make a tour of Puerto Rico, as in like let us be your guides. It's like the do's and don'ts and where can you go, you should go, what places to avoid, what are tourist traps and whatnot, and customs to do. Like, hey, we use American dollars. There is no exchange. There's no need for passports. Also, we're taking the pandemic seriously over there compared to you idiots over here.
Well, that's debatable nowadays. We used to.
We used to, at least, what, 2 months ago when I visited? And then literally the week after, you guys, it's like, no more National Guard at the airport.
We took all that shit down, and they're like, cool, we can go home and like I don't know, not get paid, I guess.
I guess. But hey, you guys were doing a lot better than, the rest of the mainland. Yeah, no. Would you like to do that kind of episode? I mean, I had to send you the short podcasting bit of another podcast that did that for their local Canadian city.
I mean, probably. We would probably need a third co-host. We would need an actual. Oh, because we're not co-hosts. We're both hosts. But
No,
I'm the. Espérate. ¿Qué fue lo que I thought about this the other day? I'm the producer. No, you're the editor. I'm the producer, but you're the executive producer.
I guess.
And
Yeah, that
I'm
makes
the
sense.
and I'm the social media manager or something. I don't know. So we need, and then but we're both hosts, so we need a co-host
Hmm.
to go with me to be like, okay, cool, let's go explore these areas, and then we can put the videos on our YouTube channel or something.
Do you still want to? Do you want to wait until we make face reveals or something before we become targets on the internet?
Oh no, no, no! That's the funny thing. You'll never see my face.
Fair enough. Okay, so I guess,
I will be a ghost in the night.
or fucking vampire in the daylight of a tropical sun.
Hey, 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 hey! I am not that white anymore. I used to be, but I'm trying to be more of a social person. Granted, if I walk into a bar and start speaking English, all the bartenders are like, este puto gringo.
And
And then
charge
I'm
you
like,
like a gringo.
and then they're like, okay, I'm going to give him gringo. Oh, look, gringo, here is our local delicacy, the white rum we're not gonna mention by name.
The white one or the gold one?
The one that has an animal on. Okay, the one that has an animal but doesn't have a person name on it. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. It's just,
Okay, for very specific reasons, we're not gonna mention them. But they're gonna be
Do you
like,
imagine
look
if
at our
do you imagine if the gold one sponsor us?
the what?
Do you imagine if the gold beer sponsors us?
Oh, if they sponsor us, I would take such a victory lap. Es más, mira, hey, todas las cervecerías de Puerto Rico, sobre todo las que tienen la palabra océano y laboratorio en su nombre. If you wanna sponsor us, absolutely. I will break my vow of soberness for you.
I mean, it wouldn't be a Puerto Rican podcast without alcohol and drinking.
I mean, at some point, that'll probably be like episode 100. I finally drink something.
Again, that's not going to happen for like 4 years at our
Oh,
rate.
it could also be our 1 year anniversary. We get drunk and we just scream into the mic.
Okay, no, that we can definitely do. But you just made me realize something. The titles that you just gave us, that's the titles we're gonna put on our fucking resumes. I was executive producer on this podcast.
You're like, I'm executive producer and editor of a podcast, of a multinational podcast.
Podcast. It's not gonna sound bad. I might get some social media management jobs from that.
I mean, yo estuve el otro día que estaba bregando con montar el podcast, por un momento me quedé pensando, I could pitch them to make a podcast sobre el trabajo el trabajo que hace la gente de mi trabajo, and like, el non-profit work we do. So I could probably do that. You could start a trucking podcast or something.
Maybe. I mean, I'm done with trucking because of reasons, medical reasons, but
You could interview the drivers and just be like, "What's the weirdest
oh my
fucking thing
god,
you've ever seen?"
no, no.
And then they'll be like, "That was a one time I was driving down Illinois and I saw this dude in a pickup truck."
And I shot him.
And before anybody says anything, I technically have family from Georgia, so I'm technically I have like 1/8 at the southern.
I mean, to be fair, pretty much the grand majority of my father's side of the family is conservative United States people. So, yeah. And also, I had jobs trucking across America, across the United States. So, I'm allowed, I guess, too. So,
There's a
I,
part of you that technically feels comfortable with this, but a la misma vez there's a part of you that just really hates the idea of doing this. Pero pues,
like 90% no, I don't want to do this.
hey.
But yeah. Anyways, I think that's all we have time for. I think we've gone over our time limit and it's going to fucking screw up our goddamn upload things.
No. We got plenty of storage space left. I looked ahorita. Pero antes de eso, before we go, and feel free to cut this part out. Pero I like to believe that we both agree on this, where we support abortion rights, and women should absolutely have the right to get an abortion any part in this country, and it shouldn't be because a group of fucking unconnected group of white assholes sitting in a old building someplace in New York, in Washington D.C., saying, "No, you know what? I feel like women shouldn't be allowed to have abortions anymore. Should be a definitely thing." So fuck the Supreme Court. You fuckers need to get back down to earth and get your shit straight.
I mean, I'm down for a complete replacement of all those old people by millennials. I can't wait when that happens. But, I'm down with that, sure.
Cool. That's all the time we have for today, folks. Hope you enjoy it. Some point we'll get together and we'll put two brain cells together and make an email address where you can send us your death threats or whatever you fuck you want to do. Feel free to send it. But meanwhile, feel free to go to our Twitter. It exists. You can find it somewhere. Where is it? Who knows? But you'll find it.
That's another
Bye.
thing. Bye. We'll deal with that later. Bye.